Hey OCF, this is Pastor Mark and welcome to another Wednesday Word video. I'm excited to be out front of our church building. Just wanted to give you a picture, a wide shot here, and just to say I so miss our gatherings. I so miss you guys. And one of the things that I miss most is seeing your faces. I miss the relationships. I miss the friendships. I miss being able to just put my arms around so many of you, shake your hands, give you hugs. That's been one of the sad things about this quarantine that we're living in. And so one of the things that I'd love for us to talk about as we continue in this series on Proverbs is friendships. I don't know about you, but my personal experience with hearing messages on friendships and what is it like to be a friend, it's often from the standpoint of the kind of friends you need to seek out, the kind of friends that you should be looking for. It can almost feel like this is sort of a means to an end type of message where it's all about you find the type of person that's going to help you. And what I hope to do this Sunday is actually talk more from the standpoint of what kind of friend should you and I become. The Proverbs has so much to say about the kind of friend that we need to be to one another. And so I hope to look at that this Sunday. I hope that this week you will look at passages like Proverbs 27:10. And let me just read that to you right now. It has so much to do with the kind of person we're becoming, the kind of friend we are for one another.
So Proverbs 27:10 says this: "Do not forsake your friend and your father's friend, and do not go to your brother's house in the day of your calamity. Better is a neighbor who is near than a brother who is far away." I love this passage because, again, it talks about this idea of the kind of friend we need to become. And it makes at least a few points. So the first is that it's so important to maintain good relationships with friends and family. And this includes helping them when it's possible and appropriate. But the second point would be that relationships with close family members should be ongoing, not limited to those times when we just need help from them. And finally, this point of this idea to recognize that needed resources that come from many different sorts. And so sometimes proximity and immediate availability of the friends in our area are more important than close family relationships. So it's this idea that when my family resources have been exhausted, or maybe I don't have a family, I don't have any kind of resources at all, I need a friend that's near me, that's available, that can help me. And that's this idea, again, that's the kind of friend we need to become. That's the kind of friend that when our friends have tried all they can to figure out their problems on their own, or there's something that's going on that they've sought their family out for, but now their family can't help them anymore, or they don't have a family, we step in and we help.
So this is just one passage that I'm going to be looking at with you, among others, on this idea of the kind of friend I need to be toward others, the kind of friends that, the kind of person that you and I need to become in terms of what kind of friend we need to be towards one another. And so it's not to say we won't look at other passages that talk about the kind of friends we should seek out, but I really want the focus to be on us. What kind of friend are we? How do we treat our friends? And I think the more we look at what the Proverbs, the scriptures say in Proverbs about the kind of person we're becoming, the kind of friend we're becoming, I think that will help us determine in our pursuit of others and the kind of friends we want in our lives. That will really give us the lens we need to look through to understand, oh, this is the kind of friend I need to have in my life, because we're looking at the kind of friend Scripture says we should become to other people. I hope that makes sense. So super excited about this Sunday. Keep reading through Proverbs. As you read through Proverbs this week, look at those verses, those chapters that speak to friendships, and just excited to dive into that and continue growing in our knowledge of God, but in our relationships with one another as friends.